Well, tech jobs are in demand, whether you're looking to launch your career in IT, gain some cutting-edge skills, or pivot into a sought-after field like cybersecurity. There's a nonprofit college ready to help.
It's Western Governors University. It's an accredited school dedicated to making affordable education accessible to working adults across Minnesota. Kristin Haubrich has more.
Hey, Paul, it's so nice to talk with you today. You are the Senior Vice President and Executive Dean at Western Governors University. So first, describe for us what sets you apart, WGU, from traditional college experiences.
Thanks, Kristin. I'm delighted to be with you today. WGU, as we have been since we were founded way back in 1997, has always been an online education provider. Another thing that really sets us apart is that we are a competency-based education model, which is unique from most traditional higher ed institutions because rather than measuring time spent in a classroom, we really measure progress by time spent passing classes.
And that's fantastic, really being mindful of how busy people are and maybe achieving that degree in a shorter amount of time.
There's no doubt about it. Many of our students are working adults who didn't complete an education or maybe didn't start it during the traditional higher ed age. And now they've come to WGU seeking that diploma or validation of the skills that they learned on the job. So they're able to pursue their courses in the time that they need to take them, either hurrying through them because they already know much of the material or spending the time to learn new skills and knowledge. In essence, in each course, the only requirement is to pass the final exam. And so students are able to progress at their own pace and really focus on one course at a time that helps them learn the skills and the knowledge that they'll need to be successful in the marketplace.
So tech jobs are in high demand. Explain how WGU helps prepare students for those type of roles.
That's a great question. It's a great time to be in tech right now. Just like in the 1980s and 90s with personal computing, or in the 2010s or 2000s with smartphones, the emergence of generative AI over the last few years has really put some really advanced technology at all of our fingertips. And so it's created all kinds of opportunities in tech careers. At WGU, we prepare students with real-world, skills-based degrees that help them either advance in their careers or break into new tech careers so that they're job ready on day one.
Nice. And when it comes to the world of technology, describe what you're seeing in terms of changes and trends.
Well, certainly we can't have a conversation about technology without mentioning the letters A and I.
Right.
Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's asking if it's going to replace jobs, if it's going to replace people. I've heard it said very well that AI is not going to replace people, but people who know how to work with AI are very likely going to replace people who don't. At WGU, we have the opportunity to help people prepare to work alongside artificial intelligence and be even more effective in the workplace. Over the last 10 years, WGU has awarded 50,000 diplomas in tech disciplines. This means that we are increasingly a provider of high-quality, well-prepared talent for all of the jobs in tech today and into the future.
That's fantastic. Well, it was so nice to talk with you, Paul. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Kristin. Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you. Thanks.
Okay, if you're inspired, you want to apply to Western Governors University or learn more, we posted a link at twincitieslive.com. We'll be back.